The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gators headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working the ground game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Riles. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
He's got the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Give to the running back. He's past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Pryor. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Brown. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Ball. Finding some, got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Riles. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Noles will go for it here on 4th down. Left side, it's Riles. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Noles moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Jones wants to throw it. Rolls right. On the move, he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still looking to his right. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now on 2nd down. Handoff again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back has it. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On the move. 1st down and more. There he goes. 20, the 10. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on 4th down, on the final play of the first half, I think everybody in this building expected them to kick a field goal, and instead, they decide to get aggressive, and not just that, they don't even throw it, they run it. What a great job out in the open field. He's able to score a touchdown, and he gives his team the lead.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Pryor. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Handoff for Ball. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, they call that an ISO play, and then he's isolated for a loss.
They try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Plows his way ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass to Simmons. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sending the offense back to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Could not make his way to the corner.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right when you're a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, no. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Jones to throw.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! He got it back corner of the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jones wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at line of scrimmage.
Needs it here on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Gators in the hurry up.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Gators are going to call their first timeout.
They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Trying to establish the run. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Jones to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Left side is Stockton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.